The beautiful thing about buying land is that it serves a blank canvas for whatever you want to do. Land is empty space that is full of potential, and whether you're looking for land in the mountains, or on the beach, or somewhere in between, you can utilize this land to generate revenue by homesteading, farming, or residential use. In major cities, the land is very expensive, and that is why many prefer to buy agricultural land. An hour away from the city, you can already find much more affordable land, and a few countries offer such opportunities. However, searching for data on best countries to buy land in the world was not a light task, as we didn't have access to such a large and detailed report concerning every country in the world. Nevertheless, farmland is an increasingly stable and resilient investment. So here are 10 best countries to buy land. Number 10. Malaysia. Malaysia is the only Southeast Asian country where foreigners can directly buy and own land. Other countries in the region have comparably stringent foreign ownership regulations, including Vietnam, Indonesia, and the Philippines. There are 4 different land types that are of interest to many foreigners when buying land in Malaysia, namely residential land, commercial land, and agricultural land. Furthermore, vacant land is cheap in Malaysia compared to residential and commercial land, but brings both benefits and drawbacks. For example, vacant land is easier to maintain, and you'll be able to buy a significantly larger area compared to residential land. However, it's important that you choose a location that is still sufficiently central or where developments are planned for the future nearby. Number 9. Ireland. There are no restrictions on foreign nationals buying property or land in Ireland. This means that both EU and non-EU nationals can buy land and property in Ireland without limitation. While land prices have recently increased in Ireland, agricultural and vacant land can still be purchased relatively low. Ireland overall has an oceanic climate that is mild but changing at a low end. Its lush, mild climate and frequent rainfall produce vegetation and earned the sobriety of the island's emerald. Most of the land property in Ireland is owned by Britons, and the cost of land ranges from $12,000 to $15,000 per acre. Despite the challenges of COVID-19 and Brexit, land prices in Ireland have remained remarkably resilient throughout the country. Number 8. Italy. It's easy to see why this country of wonderful food and wine, vibrant culture, and romantic scenery has many alluring attractions. Whether you're thinking of buying property near cities or anywhere in countryside, you're likely to be greeted with a plethora of housing styles, ages, and levels of upkeep. But there are some restrictions on who can and can't buy land in Italy. However, it's largely seen as a no-restrictions country. American, Canadian, and UK nationals can buy property in Italy whether or not they live in the country. The same goes for citizens of any other country that has a similar reciprocal agreement with Italy. Additionally, the price of land in Italy varies greatly based on exact location and property type. Number 7. Greece. One of the most preferred locations in Europe that has attracted people for buying land is Greece. In the last few years, thousands of foreigners have bought real estate under their name in this heavenly country. Furthermore, any foreigner can own land in Greece. The country does not apply any restrictions on the purchase. However, it is highly advised that you have legal assistance to hold your back. Additionally, overseas residents in the country are offered terrific tax deals. If the resident's native country is under a tax treaty with Greece, he doesn't have to pay double taxes. Moreover, income from Greece's properties will be taxable in Greece only, and any income from abroad will be tax-free. Number 6. Australia. Unending stretches of sand, vibrant landscapes, paradisal island destinations, and unique wildlife make Australia a top destination for travelers and investors all over the world. But temporary residents, foreign residents, or short-term visa holders from any country need to apply to the Foreign Investment Review Board to purchase land in Australia. The non-statutory body advises the government on Australia's foreign investment policy and offers certain guidelines. Furthermore, it is still possible to find cheap land, especially if you are looking for unused land for a farm. What's expensive in Australia are houses apparently, but since there is plenty of unused lands, it can be bought very cheaply. Number 5. Canada. Canadian land is an increasingly stable and buoyant investment. In general, it seems that land is widely available in Canada. There are many uninhabited parts of Canada where potential land can be found for sale. In fact, there is so much space in Canada that free land is being given away in some areas as long as those that take it agree to a contract to develop it. But foreign investors seeking to buy farmland in Canada should consult their legal advisors before making an offer. Some provinces have placed strict limitations on the number of acres that foreign individuals or corporations may own, while other provinces allow non-residents to buy up agricultural land unrestricted. Furthermore, if you're buying land to earn and don't intend to become a resident of Canada yourself, you may also have to pay additional taxes. Number 4. United States. About 2/3 of Americans are homeowners, but when it comes to owning land, wide open spaces, the percentage isn't nearly as high. The Washington Post reported that the wealthiest 1% of households owned 40% of the nation's non-home real estate. In fact, an increasing percentage of land has fallen into the hands of a wealthy few. Nevertheless, there is still millions of acres of land available to buy in USA. Additionally, foreigners have no particular issues to buy land in the US. In fact, the buying process is straightforward and transparent, the same as in most other Western countries. Plus, there are also huge foreign conglomerates and companies that seek to buy land in USA for the purposes of expanding their operations or agriculture in the USA. Number 3. Spain. Spain is known to be the heart of Europe. The country offers a high standard of life to its residents and those looking forward to moving there. That is why many people often consider buying land in Spain to be their priority and preference. Additionally, the rules for buying a property in Spain are relatively straightforward, and anyone can buy land there easily. Spain also offers a golden visa program for foreign property owners. Under the scheme, if you invest more than $800,000 in Spanish properties, you'll get a residency visa. Golden visas are primarily for retirees and holiday home buyers, but are particularly popular with investors from outside the European Union. Number 2. France. Whether for a luxury escape, an eventual retirement destination, or just a change of scene, buying a land in France is a dream for many. With plenty of places to choose from, each with their own character and swaths of beautiful countryside, there's the potential for everyone to find their niche in France. There are no restrictions for foreign investors buying a house in France, even non-residents. All investors need is a French bank account and a valid ID. But be aware, if you're buying directly from the owner, you may find prices inflated, even up to twice the cost of what might be offered to a French person. So it's a good idea to engage a local real estate agent, as they're likely to have a better understanding. Number 1. Portugal. You have the vibrant cities of Lisbon and Porto, the sublime stretches of coastline in the Algarve, the unique islands of Madeira and the Azores. As there are so many beautiful areas in Portugal, one of the most breathtaking and definitely understated areas to invest in is the Portuguese countryside. Owning land here in the heart of nature is perfect if you are looking for a quiet, reclusive spot. There are no restrictions to buying land in Portugal as a foreigner. The real estate sector in Portugal is also very well developed. You should, therefore, not have any problems when buying land or property here. Plus, land can be cheap in Portugal, some of the cheapest in Europe, and can cost less than $200 per square meter in some rural areas. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more amazing content.